Hello, my name's Lesley Atherton, and the following is a very short exercise based on 6 randomly chosen words: mafia, daughter, cottage, rope, father, and hitman. My name is Jack Savage, and I am a pest control expert who lives in a tumble-down cottage on the Yorkshire moors. I use gas, poison and bullets, depending on my target. I go to my local, the Hangman's Rope, for a pint after work. I do the same each night, driving to the pub, then driving home again after a couple of pints. I always take my work van and park it in the pub car park. It has my name and contact details painted on the side, and it gets me lots of work. As I sit down in my normal chair, I see a young lady chatting to the barmaid, and they both glance over at me before returning to their conversation. It isn't long before the young lady sits down at my table. She tells me she is the daughter of a mafia boss, and she is looking for a hitman outside the organisation who has a reputation for discretion and skill. She's heard my name and knows what I can do. She talks at me for a while, and it becomes obvious that she's mistaken me for Jacques Sauvage, a man high up in the killing realms of the French mafia. Sauvage is Paris-based, and I've heard of him because of previous similar mix-ups. Still, she talks. She needs a death order on her dad reversing, and this means the death of the hired hitman. She loves her dad very much, but does not tell me why he might require execution. I think it is a hilarious proposition, but she does get me thinking. There's a lot of money involved, and maybe it would get me out of the job I'm doing, the house I'm living in. I can't slaughter rats for a living my entire life. I bundle her back into her car, saying I'll think about it. At home, I make a coffee and talk to my greyhound, the best dog ever. He looks up at me, and I know what I will do. I said I'd ring her at 11 p.m. I check the clock and pick up the phone. It's amazing how speedily a person can turn from rat killer to person killer, especially as the target differences, in my mind, are few.